Reconstructing Curriculum I consists of intensive reading, discussion, class lectures, video presentations, group presentations, and lesson plan writing. Teachers will participate in a series of instructional modules. Each module will be contained in a special program book created by Dr. Akintunde for the Minnesota Humanities Center and disseminated to each of the program participants. These modules will progress teachers through a process that will explicate how white privilege functions in American society and subsequently underscores American school curricula. The final component of this process will be curricular transformation, in which the participants will demonstrate not only their understanding of these issues of critical diversity, but also how to construct curriculum, lesson plans, and pedagogical techniques that demonstrate this proficiency. This component will involve a triadic process consisting of 3 phases. Phase 1, unveiling the myth, the role of epistemology and social knowledge construction. Phase 2, deconstructing the myth, it's what you know when you don't know that that's what you know. Phase 3, transcending mythology, exposing the hidden narrative in lesson plans and curricula. Reconstructing Curriculum II provides an advanced curricular and pedagogical experience for teachers who have completed the introductory phase of this program and provide a deeper examination into the teaching and learning experience by transposing theory into praxis. Thus, the crux of this program is to provide experiential analyses of how exposing the hidden narrative in curricula manifests in a more meaningful experience for teacher and student. The program shall consist of 5 2-hour classes in which teachers will build on the skills learned in the introductory course level by creating an original lesson unit, which they will actually instruct in their classrooms. This will be followed by an individualized internship in which the teachers in this program will be guided by the lead scholar practitioner who will co-teach the instructor-developed units. Teaching students to transcend the hidden narrative necessitates precise and particular skills unique to this curricular approach. Thus, the lead scholar practitioner will assist the teacher in the proper pedagogical strategies that reinforce and ensure the desired student outcomes. Each class session and classroom intern experience with the students will be recorded. This will provide a rich opportunity for the teacher intern and the lead scholar practitioner to discuss the success of experience, as well as provide an exceptional example for classroom teachers who wish to learn how to attain the skills necessary to create a lesson plan unit that exposes the hidden narrative and translate that experience into praxis.
A lot of people think reconstructing curriculum, they often just get stuck on race. Reconstructing curriculum as is just being something about race. And I've learned that it's more than just the viewpoint of race. It's the viewpoint of gender. It's the viewpoint of socioeconomics. It's the viewpoint of sexuality. Once you start to learn, once you start to open your mind to this, you're just like, it's like the whole world is new again. It's almost like being in preschool or kindergarten where you're starting from scratch and you're like, I cannot wait to talk about this. I cannot wait to learn about this. I cannot wait to share this with my students. It was like we go there on Thursday and then you couldn't wait for Friday morning to come so you can put those things into practice in your classroom.
Kind of like this is what you put on stage, but this Reconstructing Curriculum helps you kind of step behind the stage and see what goes on behind the curtains. It does a great job of helping you in all content areas because you're not just sitting in a room with a teacher that teaches social studies or you've got all different kinds of teachers that as they deconstruct what it is that they're going through, as you're sitting at a table with them and as you do it as a group, you instantly get ideas for all the content areas that you can take back to the classroom.
Every time we met was awesome. If you want the best for your students, the best for yourself, and the best for your life, I would say take this Reconstructive Curriculum course. It will change your life. It is life-changing. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of stripping yourself and finding out who you really are and how your thought processes work. But be willing to put in the work, and the course is life-changing.
Reconstructing curriculum allows teachers to have a voice in what they teach. We all come to our classrooms with our own view of the world, and whether we like it or not, whether we know it or not, that view comes through in what we teach.
So this program has really helped me become aware of the hidden messages in the lessons I'm sending, and just making sure I'm including everybody's perspective and not reinforcing white privilege and reinforcing the other. I would encourage all teachers, no matter what neighborhood they teach in, what age group they work with, what subject matter they teach, I would encourage them to come. I think the common discourse I hear is like, oh, I teach in West Omaha, I don't need this. But I think on the contrary, they need it just as much, if not more, you know. Even if they have like a racially uniform group of kids, our society is going to depend on those kids to be change agents and to step outside of their comfort zone. And I mean, I know those first few classes, teachers might feel uncomfortable. I know I did. I felt like I had my work cut out for me. I felt like I was doing everything wrong. But I don't think that's Dr. Akintunde's point. He doesn't want to make you feel bad about your teaching. He wants to take you where you are on the continuum and just move you forward. And my philosophy is, if I can just help one child in my classroom, then it's worth my time.
One of the things that I really like about Dr. Akintunde is when he teaches, it's like he's teaching truth. He's teaching from his soul, from his heart. And so you know and you believe what he is saying because he believes and he knows what he's saying. When you watch him, you are just, you're just entranced by what he is teaching and what he is saying. I think he's an awesome teacher.
Dr. Akintunde puts on a fabulous workshop that's not only going to challenge you as a teacher, but as a person.
In his drama, and then in his creativity. And he's also got this sense of humor that is amazing.
Dr. Akintunde has a very lively teaching style. It's definitely not death by PowerPoint. All the participants, or at least for myself, I felt captivated the whole time. There was never a dull moment. I like how he infuses humor into what he's presenting. I think some of the things we learn about can be kind of hot, heated topics, but just a little bit of comedy helps people come to terms with it.
To summarize Dr. Akintunde in one word, I would say inspiring. When I attend his sessions, one of the first times that I saw him, I know a lot of people have talked about his humor coming out, and yes, his humor is amazing, and it makes the presentation and what you're learning so much more interesting. But the thing about Dr. Akintunde that really speaks to me is that he makes it a safe place to share what you need to share and what your thoughts are.
His ability to look directly at you, see exactly what he wanted, and then wait for you to give him that information or that emotion or that truth.
Dr. Akintunde is a very exceptional person in that he wants the best of everyone.
The minute you saw Dr. Akintunde, as they say at church, you were in for a treat.